Jazz guitarist Master Jim Hall dies at 83. Jim Hall, one of the leading jazz guitarists of the modern era whose subtle technique, lyrical sound and introspective approach strongly influence younger protégés such as Pat Metheny and Bill Frisell, has died at the age of 83. Hall died in his sleep early on Tuesday after a short illness at his Greenwich Village apartment in Manhattan, said Jane Hall, his wife of 48 years, who described her husband as truly beloved by everybody who ever met him. Hall, who led his own trio since the mid-1960s, remained active until shortly before his death. Last month, his trio performed a concert at Jazz's Lincoln Center's Allen Room with guest guitarists John Abercrombie and Peter Bernstein. He had been planning a duo tour in Japan in January with bassist Ron Carter, a longtime partner. In 2004, Hall became the first of the modern jazz guitarists to be named a National Endowment for the Arts NEA Jazz Master, the nation's highest jazz honor. Jim was one of the most important improvising guitarists in jazz history. His musical generosity was an exact reflection of his deep humanity, guitarist Metheny, who performed and recorded in a duo with Hall, said in an email to the Associated Press. In the mid-50s, as a member of pianist Jimmy Jufre's innovative trio and drummer Chico Hamilton's chamber jazz quartet, Hall transformed the role of the guitar in jazz with his understated melodic and minimalist approach. The noted German jazz writer Joachim Ernst Berendt once described Hall as the perfect musical partner. The guitarist was known for his duo and small group recordings with some of the greatest names in jazz during the past 60 years, including saxophonists Sonny Rollins, Jerry Mulligan, Ornette Coleman and Paul Desmond, pianists Bill Evans and Red Mitchell and singer Ella Fitzgerald. As a member of Rollins' quartet in the early 60s, Hall appeared on the landmark 1962 album, The Bridge, which was the tenor saxophonist's first recording after a 3-year hiatus during which he practiced his chops on the Williamsburg Bridge. The saxophonist's fiery playing contrasted with Hall's subdued guitar lines. Jim was an essentially beautiful human being, Rollins said in an email. I don't know anybody who didn't love him, including myself. He was the consummate musician and it was a privilege to work with him. Hall graduated from the Cleveland Institute of Music and soon after moved to Los Angeles where he became a charter member of Hamilton's quintet, which was among the originators of the laid-back West Coast cool style, and later joined Jufre's trio. His first album as a leader was the 1957 session jazz guitar for Pacific Jazz. He later moved to New York where he performed as a sideman with Evans, Fitzgerald, Ben Webster, Lee Konitz and Art Farmer among others. He co-led a quartet with trumpeter Art Farmer and also formed his own trio with pianist Tommy Flanagan and bassist Carter. Hall began recording extensively as a leader starting in the 70s in an assortment of duos, trios and small combos for such labels as Milestone, Concord, Music Masters and Telarc. Earlier this year, he released several CDs of live recordings from his combos sessions at New York's Berlin Jazz Club on Artisa, a platform that allows fans to finance recordings. Hall is survived by his wife, a psychoanalyst, and his daughter and manager, Deborah Hall Levy, who was married to the late NEA Jazz Master John Levy, a bassist who is credited as the first African-American personal manager in jazz.